Growing up in a creative family, Chris Penn was surrounded by influences that shaped his passion for acting. Born in 1965 in Los Angeles, he was the son of a lawyer and a school teacher, but his family had strong ties to the entertainment industry. His brother, Sean Penn, became a famous actor and director, providing Chris with early exposure to the world of film. This environment sparked his interest in acting from a young age. As a child, Chris often watched his brother's work and admired the craft of storytelling. He also found inspiration in the films of the 1970s, which featured strong characters and compelling narratives. During his teenage years, he began acting in school plays and local theater productions, honing his skills and gaining confidence. Key mentors in his life included his drama teachers, who encouraged him to pursue acting seriously. They recognized his talent and pushed him to explore different roles. Chris's determination and dedication led him to land his first major role in the film Fast Times at Ridgemont High, where he showcased his unique style and ability to connect with audiences. Through these experiences and influences, Chris Penn carved out his own path in the entertainment industry, making a name for himself as a talented actor in his own right. Chris Penn was a talented actor known for his roles in many films throughout the 1980s and 1990s. He was the younger brother of actor Sean Penn and made a name for himself with his unique performances. Can you recall the first work of actor Chris Penn you watched with this iconic person? Perhaps it was in Reservoir Dogs, where he played the memorable role of Nice Guy Eddie. His performances often left a lasting impression on audiences. Do you have a cherished memory associated with actor Chris Penn? Maybe it was a particular scene that made you laugh or think deeply. We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. There are many funny, shocking, and sad facts coming up about Chris Penn, so keep watching this video. His life was full of ups and downs, and he had a significant impact on the film industry. His dedication to his craft and his memorable characters continue to resonate with fans today. Growing up in a family deeply rooted in the entertainment industry, Chris Penn found his passion for acting at a young age. Watching his brother Sean Penn succeed in Hollywood sparked a fire in him. One pivotal moment came when he was just a teenager. He attended a rehearsal for a play where Sean was performing. The energy in the room captivated him, and he felt an overwhelming urge to be part of that world. After that experience, Chris began taking acting classes. He remembers vividly the first time he stepped on stage in front of an audience. The thrill of performing and the rush of emotions that came with it were unlike anything he had ever felt. Encouraged by his family, he took on small roles in local productions, each one deepening his love for the craft. One of his most memorable experiences was auditioning for a role in a film. The nerves were intense, but once he began to act, he felt a sense of freedom. That moment solidified his desire to pursue acting as a career. The combination of family influence, personal experiences, and the joy of performance fueled his journey into the world of acting, setting him on a path that would define his life. Chris Penn was a talented actor known for his powerful performances in films during the 1980s and 1990s. He was the brother of the famous actor Sean Penn and carved out his own niche in Hollywood. Chris gained recognition for his roles in movies like Reservoir Dogs and Footloose. His ability to portray complex characters made him stand out in a competitive industry. He often played tough, gritty roles that showcased his range and depth as an actor. His performance in The Thin Red Line highlighted his skills in a war drama, earning him respect among peers and critics alike. Chris was not just a supporting actor. He brought a unique energy to every role he took on. Despite facing personal challenges, including struggles with addiction, Chris remained dedicated to his craft. His work continues to influence new generations of actors. Celebrating Chris Penn means recognizing his contributions to film and his ability to leave a lasting impact on audiences. His legacy is one of talent and resilience in the face of adversity. Facing early challenges, Chris Penn encountered significant financial struggles that tested his resolve. Growing up in a family with limited resources, he often found it hard to make ends meet while pursuing his dream of acting. The industry was not kind to him either, as he faced skepticism from many who doubted his talent and potential. Instead of giving up, he embraced resilience. He took on various odd jobs to support himself, including working in restaurants and other service positions. This not only helped him financially, but also provided him with valuable life experiences that he drew upon in his acting. Moreover, Chris sought creative solutions to improve his craft. He participated in local theater productions and workshops, which allowed him to hone his skills and gain confidence. Networking with other aspiring actors and filmmakers helped him build relationships in the industry. These connections opened doors for auditions and roles that he might not have accessed otherwise. Through sheer determination and hard work, Chris overcame the obstacles that stood in his way, proving that passion and perseverance can lead to success in the face of adversity. In Pale Rider, Chris Penn played the character Josh LaHood. His father in the film was portrayed by Richard Desert. Interestingly, Richard Desert also played the father of Sean Penn in Falcon and the Snowman, making a connection between Chris and his brother Sean. At the time of his death, Chris lived in condo number 104 at 1033 Ocean Avenue in Santa Monica, California. In Footloose, Chris took on the role of Willard. Despite his character's need for dance skills, Chris could not dance well. To help him, the choreographers taught him how to dance using wrestling moves, which he was more familiar with. This unique approach allowed him to bring his own style to the character. Chris Penn's performances left a mark on film, showcasing his ability to adapt and learn for his roles while connecting with his family through his work. In the early stages of his career, Chris Penn gained attention for his role in the film Rumblefish, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. This performance showcased his raw talent and ability to portray complex characters, setting the stage for future roles. His breakout moment came with Footloose, where he played Willard, a character that resonated with audiences and highlighted his comedic timing. Critics praised his ability to bring depth to the role, which helped him gain recognition in Hollywood. Later, his performance in Reservoir Dogs, directed by Quentin Tarantino, marked a significant turning point. Penn's portrayal of Nice Guy Eddie earned him critical acclaim and solidified his status as a versatile actor. Tarantino's unique storytelling and character development allowed Penn to shine, with many peers noting his ability to balance humor and intensity. Collaborators often remarked on his dedication to his craft, citing his commitment to fully embodying his characters. This dedication was evident in his work on The Funeral, where he played a pivotal role that showcased his range and emotional depth. Critics noted that this film further established him as a serious actor capable of tackling complex narratives. Throughout his career, Chris Penn's performances left a lasting impact on audiences and fellow actors alike. His ability to navigate various genres and roles made him a memorable figure in film, influencing a generation of actors who admired his work ethic and talent. The combination of groundbreaking projects and recognition from industry peers defined key moments in his career, showcasing his contributions to cinema and the arts. In Reservoir Dogs, Chris Penn played the character Nice Guy Eddie. The film had a low budget, which meant that many actors had to provide their own clothes. Chris Penn wore a track jacket that he brought himself. The black suits worn by the characters were provided for free by a designer who loved crime films. Other actors like Steve Buscemi and Michael Madsen also wore their own clothing. Buscemi chose to wear his black jeans instead of suit pants, while Madsen's outfit came from two different suits. Chris Penn also had a black belt in karate, showcasing his skills in martial arts. And at close range, he played Tommy, whose full name was Thomas Whitewood. His nickname was Tommy. In the same film, his brother, played by Sean Penn, was named Bradford Whitewood Jr., and their father, played by Christopher Walken, was Bradford Whitewood Sr. Both father and son shared the nickname Brad. But they also had variations like Brad Jr. and Little Brad for the son, and Brad Sr. and Big Brad for the father. Chris Penn approached his work with a deep sense of authenticity and emotional honesty. His performances often reflected a raw vulnerability that resonated with audiences. Drawing from his own life experiences, including his struggles and triumphs, he infused his characters with a unique blend of intensity and relatability. This connection to personal history allowed him to portray complex emotions, making his characters feel real and engaging. In his creative process, Penn often embraced spontaneity, allowing moments of inspiration to guide him. He was known for immersing himself fully into roles, studying the nuances of his characters and the worlds they inhabited. This dedication to understanding his characters stemmed from his belief in the power of storytelling to connect people. His worldview, shaped by both challenges and successes, informed his choices, leading him to take on roles that explored themes of redemption, struggle, and resilience. Through his work, Penn left a lasting impact on the film industry, showcasing the importance of authenticity in performance. His ability to convey deep emotions and connect with audiences set him apart as a distinctive voice in acting. In Shortcuts, Chris Penn played the role of Jerry Kaiser. This film was one of two released in 1993 that featured both Chris Penn and Michael Beach. The other film was True Romance. Chris Penn also took on the character of Arthur Relia in Mulholland Falls. He had previously worked with Michael Madsen in Reservoir Dogs, which came out in 1992. When Chris Penn passed away, many notable figures attended his funeral. Among them were Robin Wright, Sean Penn, Mark Ruffalo, Adrian Pasdar, Jack Nicholson, James Gandolfini, Charlie Sheen, Tim Robbins, Tom Sizemore, Robert Downey Jr., and Michael Madsen. These attendees reflect the impact Chris Penn had on his colleagues and the film industry. His roles in various films showcased his talent and dedication to acting. Throughout his career, he left a mark on many projects and worked alongside several well-known actors. Chris Penn made a significant impact on the film industry through his unique performances and dedication to his craft. Known for his roles in films like Reservoir Dogs and Footloose, he brought a raw energy that resonated with audiences and filmmakers alike. His ability to portray complex characters helped to shape the way supporting roles were viewed. Industry experts have noted that Penn's performances often balance humor with depth, influencing a generation of actors to embrace vulnerability in their roles. Many actors have cited him as an inspiration, particularly for his commitment to authenticity. They highlight how Penn's approach to character development encouraged them to dig deeper into their roles. His work in independent films also paved the way for more diverse storytelling, demonstrating that compelling narratives could emerge outside mainstream Hollywood. By blending emotional truth with a distinctive style, Chris Penn left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire new talent in the industry and shapes the evolution of character-driven storytelling. In At Close Range, Chris Penn plays the role of Tommy Whitewood. His character is part of a complex family dynamic, as his real-life mother, Eileen Ryan, portrays their grandmother in the film. This unique casting choice adds a layer of authenticity to the story. In Footloose, Chris takes on the role of Willard. Interestingly, none of the main cast members, including Kevin Bacon and Sarah Jessica Parker, were professional dancers. While Laurie Singer and Sarah Jessica Parker had some musical backgrounds, their dancing skills were not the focus of the film. Chris Penn's friendship with actors Adrian Pasdar and Don Wilson is notable. Their bond reflects the camaraderie often found in the acting community. Chris's career included a range of roles, showcasing his versatility as an actor. He left a mark on the film industry through his performances and connections with fellow actors. Throughout his life, Chris Penn showed a strong commitment to his family and friends, valuing close relationships above all. He often spoke about how his upbringing influenced his work, particularly the importance of authenticity and emotional truth in acting. His passion for music also played a significant role in his life, as he loved to listen to various genres, and even dabbled in performance himself. This love for music often seeped into his film roles, adding depth and nuance to his characters. In addition to his artistic pursuits, Chris was known for his philanthropic efforts. He supported various causes, particularly those related to youth and education. He believed in giving back to the community, and often participated in events that raised funds for underprivileged children. His dedication to helping others reflected his belief in the power of art to inspire change and foster understanding. Chris Penn's personal values of loyalty, creativity, and compassion shaped not only his life, but also the characters he portrayed on screen, creating a legacy that resonated with many. Vicki Roberts hosted a private screening of the movie Vice, which honored the memory of Chris Penn. His mother, Eileen Ryan, attended the event. Chris Penn played Sheriff Dollard in the film To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. During a memorable scene where Sheriff Dollard pulls over a car, Patrick Swayze added a humorous twist by secretly placing a corn cob down the front of his underwear. Chris Penn's genuine shock when he reached up Swayze's dress was real, and not acted. In Reservoir Dogs, Chris Penn portrayed nice guy Eddie Cabot. The film opens with a conversation about a song by Madonna. This connection is interesting because Chris Penn was Madonna's former brother-in-law. His older brother, Sean Penn, was married to her for 4 years. These moments highlight Chris Penn's unique contributions to film and his connections in the industry. His performances in these roles remain memorable for many fans. Reflecting on Chris Penn's legacy in the film industry, it is clear that his unique talent and memorable performances have left a lasting impact. Known for his roles in films like Reservoir Dogs and Footloose, he brought a raw energy and authenticity that resonated with audiences. His ability to portray complex characters showcased his range as an actor and set a standard for emotional depth in performances. As for future contributions, one can envision a continued focus on storytelling that emphasizes character development and real-life experiences. For aspiring professionals, the advice would center on the importance of dedication and authenticity. Embracing one's individuality is crucial, as it allows actors to bring something fresh to the table. Understanding the craft through practice and collaboration with others in the industry can lead to growth. Developing resilience in the face of rejection is also vital, as it is a common experience in the arts. Lastly, staying true to one's passion for storytelling will guide aspiring actors through the challenges they may face. In Pale Rider, Chris Penn portrayed Josh LaHood, one of the villains in the film. This role allowed him to work alongside Clint Eastwood, who directed his brother Sean Penn in Mystic River, a film that won an Oscar. In Footloose, Chris played Willard Hewitt. The character was rewritten by screenwriter Dean Pitchford specifically for him. Interestingly, the scenes where Willard learns to dance were added to the script because Chris did not know how to dance in real life. This decision highlighted his ability to adapt and bring humor to the role. Chris Penn's performances in both films showcased his talent and versatility as an actor. His unique presence contributed to the stories, making his characters memorable. His work remains significant in the context of 1980s and 1990s cinema, reflecting the era's style and themes. Chris Penn's contributions to these films continue to be appreciated by audiences today. Driven by a deep passion for acting, Chris Penn carved out a unique space in the entertainment industry. His journey began in the shadow of his famous brother, Sean Penn, but Chris quickly established his own identity. With a flair for playing complex characters, he brought a raw energy to the screen that captivated audiences. His performances in films like Reservoir Dogs and Footloose showcased his ability to blend humor with drama, leaving a lasting impression on both critics and fans. Innovation marked his career as he embraced diverse roles, often pushing the boundaries of what was expected from actors of his time. He was not afraid to take risks, choosing projects that challenged him and highlighted his versatility. His dedication to his craft did not go unnoticed, earning him respect among peers and filmmakers alike. Even after his untimely passing, Chris Penn's impact endures. His work continues to inspire aspiring actors, reminding them of the importance of creativity and perseverance. The legacy he left behind serves as a powerful testament to how passion can fuel a career and influence the world of entertainment. Drinking only Booker's bourbon, Chris Penn enjoyed afternoons at Betty Rowland's 217 bar in Santa Monica, California. This bar was a favorite spot for him, reflecting his relaxed and social nature. In his acting career, he portrayed Brian in All the Right Moves, a role that showcased his talent alongside Leah Thompson. The two actors reunited a year later in The Wildlife, further demonstrating their chemistry on screen. In Rush Hour, Chris Penn played Clive, a character who added humor to the film. A memorable scene occurs when Carter, played by Chris Tucker, shoots down Clive's car. In response, Clive starts dancing like Michael Jackson, adding a comedic twist to the moment. This dance became a highlight of the film, showcasing Penn's ability to blend action with humor. 3 years later, Chris Tucker appeared with Michael Jackson in the music video for You Rock My World, and continued to reference Jackson in the Rush Hour sequels, showing the lasting influence of both Penn's performance and Jackson's iconic style. On pop culture, Chris Penn left a unique mark on the world of film and television. Known for his powerful performances, he brought characters to life with a raw energy that resonated with audiences. His roles in movies like Reservoir Dogs and Footloose showcased his ability to blend humor and intensity, making him a memorable presence on screen. Beyond his acting, Chris was also a talented dancer and a passionate artist, contributing to the creative landscape in various ways. His dedication to his craft inspired many, and his legacy continues to influence new generations of actors. Fans remember him not just for his roles, but for the authenticity he brought to each character. As we reflect on his contributions, we invite you to share your thoughts on Chris Penn's work and what his legacy means to you. Your comments can help keep his spirit alive in our discussions. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe for more celebrations of the creative spirits shaping entertainment.